Mentoring is another primary application for the Links for Learning program. Today, many of our young people simply need some guidance, encouragement, or words of inspiration and wisdom. The world is filled with thousands of people qualified to share their expertise, knowledge, and life experiences. Unfortunately, time, distance, convenience, and lack of context have been stumbling blocks of mentoring for many years. At Globalinx, our goal is to eliminate these stumbling blocks by connecting people through video. To illustrate the vast mentoring opportunities a Globalinx video phone provides, we would like to watch two brief video clips. The first clip demonstrates how a professional news anchor at CBS and Fox News Channel can mentor a high school journalism club by describing the key activities in the life of a media professional.
If you were to ask me how important is the skill of writing, I would tell you it's everything. You know, the skills of being a journalist, writing, asking questions, I believe that and then talking about it, say, for what we do on TV, I believe that anybody who can ask questions or analyze a situation, do research, write about it, or talk about it, and express themselves to other people, in whether it's through writing or through the written word, separates themselves from anybody else regardless of the career field that they choose, because that person is able to be an independent thinker. So you could take the skills that you're learning as a journalist and apply them to anything, and they will benefit you. So that's why I think writing is so important. But I think this basic skill of being able to, express yourself and your opinions will serve you well regardless of what you choose to do. I'll be honest with you, in a 90-minute news block, it's hard to look at every script before the news. I don't. In fact, most of the scripts I do not write, or Maureen does not write. The producer's responsible for that. The reporter's responsible for that. What our job is to be that second balance, that check and balance. If it doesn't make sense to me, it's not going to make sense to a viewer. And so we ask a lot of questions, make a lot of suggestions. The producers will say sometimes too many suggestions. Because, again, the whole idea is to make our product understandable to viewers. And so we'll do a lot of rewriting, but it's hard to get through a 90-minute block. Because, very honest, sometimes when the 5 o'clock, almost every day when the 5 o'clock news is starting, the 6 o'clock news isn't done yet. Because, again, we want recent information. We have laptops out in the set, which help a lot. So during commercial breaks, we're looking ahead at stories. So then we'll do the news. We'll do another quick editorial meeting right after the news at 6:30, figure out what's going on for the evening. We'll do another quick round of evening briefs, run home, and then it sort of repeats itself in the evening. We do briefs again at 9 o'clock, start looking at the 10 o'clock news, and then the 11 o'clock news, and then the 11 o'clock news ends at like 11:35. After that, our morning news producer's already in here starting, It's a constant cycle, 24/7. The news never ends. And so the news from 11 is advanced to the morning. What's new about that for the morning? The morning news is advanced to noon. The news advances to noon. One sec. They just found the student at Charlotte on the east side. He has been arrested. No, any word on whether he has a gun? So anyway, they did find that student. This just in. So anyway, obviously that'll be a big story tonight because of the concern over school safety and just the sheer number of families that are involved there. There will be great interest in that story, it's happening behind me right now. Our reporters are calling in, and so that'll be on our website within seconds here.
The knowledge and experience rendered to these students will have a significant impact on their future educational and career paths. Our second clip demonstrates how easy it is for any professional to conduct a mentoring session with a group of students. Jim Hopper, our Links for Learning director, promotes literacy and a clean environment to a kindergarten class in the state of Michigan by simply reading them a book.
But there was still one problem for Papa and his fellow woods bears. That evening, brother and sister told Mom and Papa about the Earth Savers Club and all the plans for stopping pollution. So the last page of the book was with Mama and Papa Bear. And there were many grown-ups in the parade too, including Papa Bear, who carried a sign that did not say Piffle, but it says, "A good woods bear plants a tree for every single one he cuts down. No ifs, no ands, no maybes, and no buts." Even Papa Bear decided that he was going to help the environment by planting new trees. So boys and girls, thank you very much for listening to the story. Does anybody have any ideas about how we can stop pollution? Yes, go right ahead.
Recycling and planting.
Recycling, perfect. What do you recycle now?
Bottles and cans.
Bottles and cans, that's perfect. And do you help your mom and dad with that recycling at home? Good. Does anybody else do any recycling at home? Good. Do you do anything other than bottles and cans?
Papers and bottles and cans.
Very good. Paper is another one, right? Newspapers. Your teacher at school probably recycles paper too. I bet you ask your teacher, she's going to tell you the school does too.
He met the teacher via video phone the day before the call and coordinated what book to read. At the conclusion of the reading, the young students had some terrific dialogue with Jim and even sang a song of thanks. The video phone call allowed Jim to make a difference in the day of these young people in just 16 minutes without ever leaving his desk. Links for Learning can give you the same opportunity.